Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Georgia's offense will get the first swing of the game. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long...
Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So the Florida Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker, coming downhill with speed, Defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5, and those linebackers.
Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 36. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. Now, how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Comes out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. And defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line, but when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to...
Oh, ball's out! The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Flying down the right side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense with the scoop and score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
All right, Well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Caught in the backfield, it's Badger. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Gives it to the back on the draw. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder, the fake, and a little shuffle. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively now that they know we're throwing?
And they got him for the sack. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for...
And he makes the grab at the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him...
And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll try the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missiles.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wants to throw, it's Mertz. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. And that's why, as a defense, you want to keep everything in front, make them run another play. Maybe they'll make a mistake, and they did.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. You got to stop the bleeding. You just got to get hats to the football. And this is a defense right now that's flying around, and they're trying to create opportunities for their offense. Did a great job there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Webb. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. Got the back over the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Webb. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The give from the gun. Gets it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Going up top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked up.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Webb. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. After that last score, the lead's still at 19. Pretty big deficit as they are set to kick off. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Leaves it with the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mertz. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Plows through the defense. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. Fair catch called for and made. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's back. Using the quick game. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
The offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Try to get it on the ground. And the Dogs will move the sticks.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, but they've no doubt about it. This one's over.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.